Now we can get to our friend Trey Smith, who we did run into last night, and he was super, super kind to us. Just very likable.
Yeah, let's play the video and then we react to it because I had similar thoughts, but we were trying to chase down Trey Smith because obviously Bears fans are hyped about Trey Smith potentially reaching free agency. Of course, we don't know for sure that's going to happen, but we have talked to people like Field Yates who believe that there's really no angle for him not to reach free agency, just given the Chiefs situation. And we've had a lot of people in the media already link Trey Smith to the Bears for obvious reasons, like Ryan Poles being in Kansas City when they drafted him. We brought that up in the interview too. So here it is, the conversation last night inside the Superdome with Chiefs offensive guard and future Bear for life, Trey Smith.
Hey, Trey, I got to be honest, I just noticed that you're wearing the Jordans.
Yeah, man.
Those will look good in Chicago.
I love my J's, man.
Have you heard that the Bears might be interested if you become a free agent? Has that ever crossed your desk?
Oh, man, I just try to stay focused on the season, man, and just trying to get back to the Super Bowl and trying to win another one, so I haven't really given it much thought.
Okay.
Well, how about this? What type of connection did you have with Ryan Poles when you got drafted? I mean, is there a connection there at all, like just in terms of your relationship?
Yeah, I think Mr. Poles was there my rookie year. Just remember just saying hello in the morning. Nothing too serious, but obviously he left, I believe, early into my rookie career at the Chiefs, but just had a lot of respect and admiration for him, and obviously people in the building did as well.
Your journey to get to this point, who knows if you were going to play football, and now here you are playing in the Super Bowl, going to be, coming into a new contract. The whole thing's got to feel pretty incredible, I would assume.
Yeah, man, I just got to give all the thanks and glory to God. In my situation, just trusting His plan in my life and just sticking with it. Having people look you in the eye and be like, you're not playing football anymore, you can't do this, and that pissed me off. So at the end of the day, I had to trust in His plan and just keep working. Have self-belief and confidence that, there's a plan in my life, and if the plan is telling me I'm going to go play football at a high level, I'm going to go do it.
How do you describe your game? Like if I asked you to scout yourself, how would you describe it?
Physical and violent. I try to be one of the most physical players on the field. To me, football is a violent-ass game, and I want to be violent when I play the game. And I've been playing so long, that's all I really know how to play it. And as an offensive lineman, you want to set and dictate terms, and you want to set the tone, man. You want to be that physical presence that your team can rely on. And I just try to play the game the right way, passionate, have a lot of respect for this game, have a lot of respect and love for being an offensive lineman, and just trying to do it the right way, but just being the most physical guy, that's what I want to be known as.
What do you enjoy more, run blocking or pass blocking?
Run blocking.
Run blocking.
Yeah, you can get after somebody pretty easy and wear them down. Steve Hutchinson had a great quote about making pass rushers earn the right to rush the passer, and you do that by running that run game down and wearing them down, and then, you're not going to get their best rusher a little tired. But
do you think you deserve to be the highest paid left guard in the league, or do you want to be the highest paid guard in the league?
I think everybody thinks they deserve the most, what I mean? But you got to go out there and earn it, man. And like I said, I'm not focused on that. I want to go earn another Super Bowl ring, and I just want to be the best player for my team currently that I can be, and just stay focused on that, man. I want to win, damn it.
Well, if you're thinking about Chicago, I'll chip in on the cons.
Y'all can tell me what the best pizza is, though.
All day.
Hey, one more. Are you a more lead by example, or are you a vocal leader too?
Just lead by example, man. Servant leadership, just doing the right way and just helping others out through the journey, just trying to help them excel and progress.
All right. You're just Chicago special. We got you a little sausage, a little mustard.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Hey, nice to meet y'all, man.
So there he is, Trey Smith. I'm guessing Bears fans probably had same reaction than we did, which was that guy was personable and super nice and fun to talk to. Seems like he'd be somebody good with the media too. I was watching him, like he was doing a lot of interviews with a lot of people, and he was like totally cool about it.
Yeah, super humble, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what came off in that interview to me. Like, he understands where he's at in his career. He's got a big game coming up here on Sunday. I enjoyed his humility going through that questioning. And then to me, the other big thing was what you talked about with asking him about giving a self-scouting report. Violence.
Physical and violent.
We need violence.
Yeah, 100%.
We need some violence on this O-line.
And then meanwhile, the Ryan Poles connection. Maybe overplayed a little bit. He's like, yeah, I talked to him in the hallway.
I knew Mr. Poles.
Yeah.
That's how it goes a lot, right?
Yeah,
what matters more there is what Ryan Poles' role was in scouting. and what he thinks about him.
Yeah, and just
it's not like they're best friends.
Right. Well, even for sure.
Look, if the Bears offer him the most money, if he makes it a free agency, I'm sure he'd be very happy to work for Mr. Poles. But just a little bit behind the scenes, we tried to talk to him, and he had some social media thing that he was shooting, so we followed him. And it was towards the end of the night. He didn't need to do it. He could have easily blown us off. Yeah. And instead, he was super
cool.
He was super cordial.
And Greg hip checked Pat Finley out of the way, too.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
How about that, Pat?
That was aggressive.
And then, but it's like a combination, which is, I'm just thinking about the Bears' offensive line group needs a leader, which is why I asked him about, are you more vocal or more by example? And I felt him to be more by example, but he also has got a pretty strong voice in there, too. So he's maybe not perfect from like the Olin Kreutz gonna get in your face type of situation, but there's an intensity.
Yeah,
there.
but so if he ends up becoming the highest paid guard in the NFL, he's now superstar status, right? He didn't have a podium last night, right?
I was kind of surprised. By the way, and as somebody who likes Xavier Worthy, Trey Smith should have had a podium over Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy's been nasty.
I want to stick up the lineman, man. There was way too many skill position players with podiums. Now, selfishly, I was happy because if he was at a podium, we would not have gotten him in that setting.
Right. So that's what I mean. Like, he's going to have that superstar status. He's one way or another by how much he's about to make here in a couple months. But he's also a guy that was a 6th-round pick. So, you can be a leader in that locker room with your presence of how much you make for the team you're going to play for, but also a leader to players coming in that may not be drafted in the 1st round, and you look at guys that are going to be coming in. Maybe they draft a center later in the draft, and he can be a guy that can mentor those kind of players as well. Like, hey, I came in the league. Everyone doubted me. I come from the 6th round, and look where it got me. So if he makes it to free agency, I think it's a home run signing for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
We all silly like the mayor.